Got Carson Beck.
Ooh.
Carson, how did you feel your first day went? What did you feel comfortable with, and is there anything you've been working through?
Yeah, I thought it was great. It's the first time I've played live football. Obviously we have spiders on, not full pads, but it's the first time I played like live football helmets in 8 months. So it was really exciting to get back out on the field. My arm felt absolutely juiced. Like probably the first 20 throws, that thing was humming out, and then halfway through practice, I think I finally settled in. And I thought the ending of the practice for the offense was really, really good once we started to get to the team periods and stuff and kind of start calling it and moving the ball down the field.
Carson, you've obviously, after being at Georgia for years, you seeing championship level teams operate. Do you feel like Miami is similar, better, different in any kind of way?
I think, obviously Coach Cristobal was at, Alabama with Coach Saban, as was Coach Smart. And, a lot of those guys that were in that tree, they run their practices the same exact way. It's the same intensity. It's the same practice script. I remember last night, I'm going over the script of what we're going to do throughout the practice, the plays, the different periods. And it was literally like copy and paste, you know what I'm saying? So I'm sure there's a lot of schools around the country that their fall camp all looks the same. You have all your indie stuff and your half line, your 7-on-7 run, all that stuff. And then you get into your team period in the later half. It was great work. You're down here in the Miami sun. It gets hot out there, but I think we were working. I thought we had a really good practice.
Carson, how easy is it for you, the leadership part, even being only a one-year guy here? I saw you talking to Mark Fletcher, and the portion we could watch. How much of that communication is going on right after stuff happens, and breaking it down with him?
Yeah, I think that's a point of emphasis for me this year as well, is just being more vocal. I don't think I've ever not been a vocal guy, but just having a major emphasis on it. So honestly, after every single rack, there's always something that we can get better at, right? And for that example, I might have not thrown the ball to Mark. I don't even know exactly what play it was, but I might not throw him the ball on a play, but I saw what he did on the play and threw it elsewhere. And then I go up to him and I'm like, hey, try this way, or what did you see on that look? Or because I can learn from them as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in their shoes. They're the ones, actually running the routes, doing the things. So I don't see it from their viewpoint, and they don't see it from mine. So it's good that we kind of communicate.
When it's a one-year thing, is there more, how do you say, expedited to get it done quicker? You felt that?
I don't feel like I felt that. I feel like obviously a little bit different because I came in and I wasn't able to practice or anything, but I really tried to take that seriously of building relationships with the guys and just being around the facility and being around the team as much as I could. And honestly, I feel like I've built such great relationships with a lot of these dudes, and we're really, really good friends. So that part comes easy. So I don't feel like it ever has to be forced. It's very natural here.
Carson, was it excitement like having the first day in the books yesterday, telling us you're here to get to this point, and now it's all in the books, knowing that you guys also have to put in the work for the next couple plus days?
Yeah, of course. Obviously I was super eager to get to the first practice and super excited with how everything went and just being back out on the field. It's a great feeling. I love football, and being away from it for so long. Player-led practices only go so far. You know what I'm saying? It's not like actual football where you're out there with D linemen around you, O linemen are blocking. It's real football. There's run game, there's play action, there's deep passes, short game, quick, all this different stuff. So no, man, I'm super excited to continue to keep working, and honestly, it's all gone by so fast. I can't even believe that I've already been here for 7 months. So honestly, just try to enjoy every day, take it day by day, and be the best leader I can be, best quarterback I can be.
Carson, now that you are here, you got the first practice down. What is your goal? How do you approach the next month? After a guy who's been around, done this for a few years now, just how does your approach to fall camp evolve, and what are you hoping to get done, get accomplished personally?
Yeah, so every fall camp that I go into, I always sit down the night before and just kind of go through and write down goals that I have for camp, right? And just for every day, so I can just refocus my attention and have good intention with each practice, right? So the first one was just be consistent, show up every single day, be the same person. Fall camp's long, right? You get tired, it's hard days, right? There's a lot of meetings, there's a lot of practice, and for me, I have to show up and be the same exact person every single day, regardless of how I feel, right? Because my energy is contagious, right? If I come in with my head down, shoulders slumped, and everybody sees that, it's going to wear off on the rest of the team, right? So just coming in and having good energy every day, being the same person, being consistent, that was number one for me. I just talked about just being more vocal, right? Just putting an emphasis on that and just talking whenever I can. Whenever there's a moment to teach, coach, or help another player, that's what I'm going to do, and it's an emphasis of mine throughout the camp and then obviously throughout the rest of the season. And then lastly is just execute, just perform and have fun. Like, enjoy football. Like, don't be so uptight and stressed and worried and all these different things and emotions that could come with obviously competition and, you know, playing the game. Like, just be loose, have fun, and enjoy playing with these guys. Like, I mean, this is my last fall camp that, you know, I'm ever going to have in college, and you know, it's a crazy realization. You know, this is my 6th one, and it's going to be my last one, and it's exciting to think about, but it's also, you know, a nostalgic feeling. So just trying to enjoy it and have fun, and just go out there and, you know, make this a good one.
So a couple more for Carson.
One of the guys that stands out kind of literally on the receiver corps is Josh Moore. What have you seen from him since you guys both got here around the same time? What have you seen from him through the spring and up to now?
Yeah, he's very physical, obviously. I mean, he's a physical specimen. He's huge, big, strong body, runs good routes for his size. But the biggest thing about all of those young guys, in my opinion, and even the new guys as well, because I guess you could count like those transfers kind of in that cycle. Obviously, they're not the same age, but it's like just their willingness to learn and their like attention to detail and the way that they approach practice and meetings and the games. Like, everybody's super attentive and wants to get better. Like, there's no me guys, is what I like to say. Like, there's a lot of guys that are more for the team than themselves, which is exactly what you want, right? You don't want guys that are selfish. You don't want guys that care, like, oh, you didn't throw me the ball this play, you didn't throw me the ball that play. Like, they want to see everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? Because if everybody eats, then they're going to eat as well, and then ultimately we're going to win games, and that's what we're about. Like, we want to win. But anyways, he obviously is a very talented wide receiver, but I love his approach to the game and his willingness to want to get better.
Carson, where are you at with the offense now? You've been here, obviously, you said 7 months. Is this second nature to you when you're out there on the practice field, or do you find yourself having to think?
No, I mean, football is football. At the end of the day, I've been in this offense since January, right? I mean, and even in January when I was sitting out here and couldn't even straighten out my elbow or fully bend it, like, we were walking up and down this indoor field, going through the plays, envisioning everything. The offense is second nature to me at this point. I played a lot of football, and I don't know, just kind of go out there, be loose, and the coach calls the plays, I'll run it. You know what I'm saying? So.
Carson, this is your fifth
question for
year,
Carson.
and you've seen a lot. Does Dawson allow you to have input, or does he refer to you and let you tell you actually what you see?
Yeah, of course. It's one thing that I actually love about him, and now having my first like legit practice with him. Obviously, all summer it's been player-led practices; they can't be out there. But having my first practice with him, just like the conversation that we had on the sidelines, and obviously he has to coach the offense, call the plays, but like when there's like different time periods where we have off and we can have conversation, right? We're talking about the different plays. I'm asking him, how did you see it? Did you see it, right? Do we need to just watch it on film, or like all these different types of things? And I love that personally because I love to be coached, right? Like obviously I want to get better and better and better, and if he's not coaching me, then there's a problem there. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not saying that he doesn't. I think he does a great job of that. But I appreciate the freedom that he also gives me, and him asking me questions as well. So it goes both ways. And again, like I really appreciate the way that he coaches, giving me a lot of freedom, and also pushing us and making us better by coaching us hard. So
Great. Thank you, Carson.
Thank you, guys.
I mean, we expected this. I mean, came in this with the mindset of, you know, iron sharpens iron. I mean, that was our motto coming into practice. Me and Rueben and Mesidor out there was, you know, going at it. Talk a little about smack, but, you know, it is what it is. I mean, it's football. But overall, everything was great.
Ruben's back to being Ruben. What does that mean to you in your development to have that level player to go against every day?
I mean, shoot, he gets me better. He's been going at it. We've been going at it. I know he'd be coming over and talk some smack to me. I don't really talk smack, but, you know, I got to do what I got to do. But, you know, with Rueben coming back, I mean, he's back in 100% now. I mean, I see a great future with this program, especially on the O-line and D-line.
Having Carson, you know, able to fully participate in practice, throw the ball and everything, having him back there, just what was that like for the whole offense to see him back there?
It was a glimpse of something, you know. It was a glimpse of something. I say the first practice was really great. I mean, he came out there, did his thing, you know, as we expected. I mean, shoot, it's Carson Beck.
Hey, CC, I know you are a team guy, but how do you balance your team expectations versus your personal expectations?
I hold my expectations to a certain level. I mean, at the same time, I hold that team expectation too. right where I hold myself to. So if I have a standard for the team, I got to hold myself accountable to that standard as well. So, yeah.
The major new piece on the offensive line is James Brockermeyer at center. This will actually be the third center that you've played with in 3 years. Has it been a seamless transition with him?
I mean, he came and he know what he's doing. I mean, shoot, every center that we had, from Zach, from Matt Lee to James Brockermeyer, it was great leadership coming into that position. He came out there, he knows what he's doing. He's been calling out everything. I mean, what more can I ask for?
And how nice is it basically to have on the O-line, everyone, with the exception of James, has been here now, for 2 years, 3 years. You've all been growing together. How much does that help the chemistry that you guys have all been playing with each other for now for like basically 3 years?
That chemistry goes a long way. I mean, not just only in football, but in life as well. Me and Coop, I feel like me and Coop have the strongest chemistry because we've been playing for 3 years now. I mean, like I talked about it, we can literally go on the field, get the call from the quarterback, don't even have to talk, and we know what we're doing. I mean, that chemistry goes a long way, especially like from defensive standpoint where they kind of listen to what we're calling. That goes a long way.
And speaking of Coops, how have you seen him? I know he was already here for a year when you got here, but to see him over the last couple of years become, entrench himself as a starter, become a leader on the line, just watching him grow over the last couple of years, like what's that been like to see?
Phenomenal worker. I mean, I've seen Coop when I came in to this Coop, big difference. He's been elevating, he's been growing, and he's been swimming as far as he goes.
Last I checked, your brother was with the Jets. Talk to us about your brother and his process. You've been talking with him. Have you been filling you in what's going on with him?
Oh, no. I mean, he's been busy with their training camp to the point where I'm trying to call him and he don't answer his phone because I don't know. But, I let him be himself. I will get a chance to talk later on. But, it's his first year going in. I want him to focus into his craft.
How y'all doing?
Good. How are you? So CC Mauigoa just mentioned going up battling against guys like you and Mesidor in practice. Can you talk a little bit about going up against CC and some of Miami's other offensive linemen?
Oh man, it's great. I was just telling Coach Taylor, I'm still trying to figure out how to get around Kel because he just got such long arms. It's real difficult going around somebody that with that size. And CC, just being CC, strong, powerful, quick. He seemed like he a D lineman that's playing O-line sometimes.
Ruben, how's it feel for you to be back 100%? I don't know what percentage you would put on yourself last year, but you clearly now are at a different level physically. How's that feel for you?
Oh, it feels amazing. I'm going out playing a caliber football I like to play to my standard. Really just having fun with football again. And the first day was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I just ran around, had fun. Ain't have to worry about anything nagging or holding me back. I was just playing my standard of football.
I know, I'm sure, the way last year ended left a bitter taste in y'all's mouth. So, what do you think the team has to do this year, or is doing now, to kind of take that next step?
Stick together and stay disciplined. Last year, I felt like we kind of lost track of that. They brought that up to us in the meetings, how we ended out the year last year. And like I was telling the team, we just got to be consistent from the first game to the last whistle of the last season. This season, I'm sorry. And just be the same person, same play every day.
And just, what's it like for you? At this point, it seems like just yesterday you were a freshman getting up, and now you're going into your junior year. Just, what's the difference that you've seen just from yourself in terms of just like how you are maybe more vocal, or how you lead the other players on the line or on the defense?
Definitely more vocal than leading physically and vocally. I seen myself being more mature, which is crazy because I thought I came out of high school pretty mature, but now I'm actually stepping up and leading in ways I never thought I would or never thought I'd be comfortable doing. And now with the help of Coach JT and guys like Keem, I'm able to lead right alongside them.
We know you guys have on the edge between you and Akheem. What are your thoughts on just how the interior of the defensive line's going and who's sort of standing out there?
Man, it's going to be amazing. We got guys like Ahmad, Jay Scott, David Blake, even some young guys like Artavius Jones and Dante Simpson. They really stepping up to the plate. Everybody coming to play football right away. That's something that surprised out to me. A lot of guys lately been coming out of high school ready to play their first year, and that's something that's been I feel like evolving year after year, and the guys we got now, they ready to play right now, in my opinion.
I know you prioritize getting your body right? What are some of the key factors that contributes to maintaining your body throughout the season?
It's discipline. Eating the right things, not eating after a certain time. Like me, I try not to eat after 8:30, 8 o'clock, and just get in the bed and relax and chill after that time. But every day after practice, like right now, I'm finna go eat steak and eggs with some potatoes and fruit. Like that's the same thing I eat every day, and I feel like it's been working off pretty good. They told me I dropped 13 pounds of fat, like just straight fat, so that was really impressive to me. So just being disciplined with my nutrition.
You know how fast?
How fast it was? I was in January, and that was fast forward to like 2 weeks ago in July when we did our body comps.
Steak and eggs, you said?
Steak and eggs, medium.
That worked for me,
When you mentioned Justin Scott, what steps have you seen him take, since he got here a year ago?
You can tell he's a lot more serious now. Last year he had some older guys in front of him, so that may discourage you with play time and things like that. But now he's saying that it's his time to shine and his time to take the wheel of the car. And he's ready to drive it. He's ready to drive it the right way. He coming to practice every day with the right mindset and meetings with the right mindset, making sure guys stay up, making sure they're taking their notes, making sure young guys are listening. Like he said, he always say he's not a freshman no more. He's ready to play.
A couple more questions for Rueben. You got him?
Rueben, the defense, a lot of new faces. How's it coming together?
Pretty well. Well, we still got some ways to go, but it's going pretty well so far. A lot of guys, you chirp back and forth, just trying to figure guys out. But lately, we've been just all looking at the same goal. We all got the same goal, which is winning. So we know we can't be mad at each other. We're just trying to hold somebody accountable.
Does everybody know what they're doing?
Yeah, I would say pretty much. We all, football gonna happen. Some people mess up here and there, miscommunications, but for the most part, we all do what we're supposed to do. We come in on our own times, have meeting and walkthroughs without the coaches, so that kind of helps. And we've been just doing the right things on and off the field.
Ruben, Mario keeps talking about the culture that you guys are trying to build here. Is there a way to describe what that culture is or what you guys are calling that culture?
I wouldn't have a word to call it, but I'll say it's just being disciplined, being resilient, just knowing that whatever happens, have a short-term memory, good or bad, because you got one more play to go. And whatever we do, just don't make the team look bad. That's what Coach Cristobal always says. It's not about you, it's about us. It's about the team. We always got to work for one another. Know that the man beside you, the man in front of you, the man behind you, we all working for the same common goal.
Yeah, this first day of fall camp, how'd it go?
It went great. I think guys were flying around. We've been in this defense before in spring ball, so it's not really that much of adjusting to do. I think guys are just trying to go out there and have fun for our first day.
Akheem, for you, a guy who's been around the block a few times, just how is your preparation or how you approach fall camp? How's it evolved over your tenure in college football?
The main thing is take care of my body, so it's always the pre-practice stuff I do, like rolling out, getting the red light, stem if I need it, just passing by the training room, just get prehab, and then just make sure my body is activated and ready for practice.
What have you seen from Justin Scott, a guy who came in, played a little bit last year, but was behind some veterans. Now he's played some bigger opportunities. How have you seen him progress, and how does he look out there?
I think Justin Scott's getting a lot more violent and he's getting smarter. He's a guy who was behind older guys last year, so I feel like that makes him feel like he has a chip on his shoulder, like he kind of has to prove himself. So you can see that on the field. He's very competitive, and I love watching Justin play.
A guy like Hayden Lowe, who's a true freshman, but it's impossible not to notice, his physique and how imposing he is. But how's he actually been doing so far?
Yeah, Hayden Lowe, he passes the eye test easily, but he's a guy who also loves to compete, and he's a guy who's young but smart and getting smarter as we go. But it should be interesting watching him through fall camp.
What have you noticed about this year's offensive line? There's been good offensive lines here the last couple of years, but this unit, it's all guys who started, it's all guys who got years of football under their belt. Just how do they, compared to other offensive lines you've seen here, other places, how does it feel to go against them?
Well, going against them, you can automatically tell they've had experience, a lot of experience, all the way down the line. They're smart guys. They practice against us every day, so they kind of know what to expect from each D lineman they go against. From me, Rueben, Justin Scott, Ahmad Moten, David Blay, they know and they study that. So going against them, it's competitive because they've been around a lot.
how do you see yourself thriving in Heatherman's defense?
I love playing in Heatherman's defense. We get to play free and play fast, and I think as a whole, D-line will be able to make a ton of plays.
Okay, how much is the defense put on their shoulders to turn this thing around?
Pardon?
To turn this thing around, how much is the defense putting on your shoulders to get that done? Carson Beck comes in, I'll talk about offense, but the defense is the one that
Honestly, we have something to prove because of last year. Everybody knows that. I don't feel weight on my shoulders, really. I don't think that's the word. But guys know what we were last year, and they know that we want to change everybody's mind, change everybody's perspective on what this defense is. I think everybody's working together to change that. I've taken on the responsibility of trying to become a leader and bringing guys together. But it's not only me. It's Ahmad Moten, it's Motor, it's Popo, a bunch of guys just collectively coming together and just trying to change the narrative of this defense.
How did you feel that today?
Today,
Yeah, how did you feel
I think guys were flying around one, running to the ball, running on and off the field. We communicated well in the first half of practice. Second half, it died down a little bit. Guys were chirping at each other. We just weren't on the same page for the second half of practice, but that's easily fixed through the meeting room, and tomorrow should be a better day.
Speaking of guys becoming leaders, how have you seen Rueben Bain? Since he's gotten here, he's grown into a veteran now. He's going to be a junior. So how have you seen him become, a leader?
Ruben's the guy who's going to do everything right, and then put in work before and after practice, and he brings guys along with him. I'm always putting extra work with Rueben. I see Rueben go put in extra work, I'm gonna follow him. He leads by example, and he does that really well.
You're wearing a shirt that says enough. What's the message?
It's just from last year. Everybody, just the narrative on Miami, and just we want to put an end to it. Enough. Miami can't finish. Enough of that. Miami doesn't have discipline. Enough of that. Just all the bull. Enough of it. It's time to change everybody's narrative on this.